Every city needs to and wants to become a smart city, but first it has to build up its digital infrastructure so that departments can work together more effectively, sharing data and becoming more efficient. But where should they start and where can they get the money to fund it? Well, to find out, let's meet Amar Salem, Global Managing Director for Smart Cities and IoT for the public sector at Cisco Systems, the world leader in IT and networking. I'm Sarah Lockett. Welcome to the Business Debate. Amar, welcome to the London Stock Exchange studios.
Thank you for having me.
So, basic question first, what do you see as the main smart city functions? Where is it most effective?
Cities will compete for citizens and businesses to operate from them. And cities, to attract citizens, they need to be livable and sustainable, economically, environmentally and socially. Economically, to reduce the cost of managing the infrastructure and attract investments into the city. Environmentally, reduce the carbon footprint of the city in general, energy consumption, improve the quality of air and water. And then socially sustainable, which deliver better services to the citizens in the most efficient manner.
And so cities can't do everything at once, so they tend to pick one thing, say transport, but why is it bad to do one or two things at a time?
Traditionally, cities would invest in infrastructure in silos, where the transport system would have its own infrastructure, it would have its own data center systems, networks and everything, and it would not necessarily be sharing data with other systems across the network. When you do that, you don't necessarily benefit from the consistency of data, from the reliability of the data, from the consistency of information across the board, and the sharing of information between different systems. The right way to do this is to build infrastructure up, being able to have one common infrastructure that all the systems will be drawing from, to be able to get the most benefit from the investment made.
And why do people need to be convinced that this is a good idea? Why can't the city authorities just say, we're doing this?
Cities have to create an ecosystem that includes the people. The people have to participate in coming up with the ideas. They have to understand the impact of technology. They have to understand the efficiencies that will come from the exercise. And at the same time, be comfortable with the fact that their privacy is protected. It's only for the benefit of the city and the citizens.
And you speak of a people-private-public partnership. What is that?
It's part of creating the ecosystem, get the public sector obviously to take the leadership, but get the private sector involved, get the academic world involved, get the people involved, and everybody has to participate into this journey, because that's not a destination. Smart is a journey that they have to all live through.
And nobody's starting with a blank page. These cities already have a transport system, they already have a waste treatment system, so how does that complicate things?
Existing legacy in the city infrastructure will complicate things, of course, because cities have to continue to deliver services to the citizens while upgrading and digitizing these services. The digitization part gives benefits in a longer term, after the services are live and delivered, but at the same time cities have to continue to pay for the physical services that they are delivering. So there is no clear way of redeploying the benefits straight into the service, because you need to do it while flying, pretty much.
And what's the role of the city mayor or the city leader in all of this, or even other city officials? Because it can be difficult to get them all pulling in the same direction at the best of times.
In all the engagements that we've seen in the 400 plus cities that we have done work with, city leaders have to take a leadership position by identifying the vision and the objectives of the smart journey. Once they do that, they need to find ways to break down the silos between the different agencies and make them share as much of the infrastructure investment as possible. At the same time, be able to put together smart policies and smart regulations to complement the technology, and then put a governance system around it that would oversee the achievements.
And what's the best way to get all of these projects funded? Because we are used to private companies funding, say, toll roads or bridges. Why are they not so interested in smart city projects?
Today, we partner with a number of financial institutions that are very interested in this. There is a lot more acceptance from the financial world to fund and finance projects into this space. We have our own Cisco Capital arm that gets involved into financing, but we also partner with other financial institutions to take more equity-based financing into some of our projects as well. So this is getting much better today.
And you speak of breaking down silos, and especially when a lot of city functions are already done by private companies. What is the best way to break down those silos?
We've seen multiple initiatives. Some cities appoint a CIO across all of the agencies that would hold the budget for all the smart projects that are going on. Some cities have one unique vision that everybody has to contribute to. So like Copenhagen, they have the CPH 2025 to become carbon neutral by 2025. And every agency has to deliver their objectives with regards to that specific agenda. So these cross-departmental either positions or objectives, they break down the silos and make everybody collaborate.
Really interesting. Arma, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
And join us next time when we'll be discussing the latest innovations in sustainability and human capital. Bye-bye for now.